Okay, Saturday morning in the kingdom, and we had a successful day yesterday because nothing went right. Yes, 2 cats didn't start, but bad business came through. Yes, there's always been a good starter in the last 20 years, and he came from the south as scrap metal. Yes, he was on his way to the recycling pot, and we saved him from going to China. All right, this morning we woke up to -9 Celsius, but feels like -13. Oh, the dreaded number 13. But on the yo-yo scale, it feels like +16. But oh, these lips. Let's try again here. Okay, it's +16 Fahrenheit, but feels like +9. Ooh, it's so warm. All right, we have to thank that YouTube subscriber or Kingdom follower who sent us a package yesterday. Look at that. A Christmas present for me. Yes, and I'm like a little kid. I'm squeezing it, touching it, feeling it, trying to guess what it is. Yes, and we have to thank Johnny for bringing the milk. Yes, he came through and got the milk to WHO-ville, and the staff was able to pick up some in the afternoon. She's working today at her little job. She got called in. Yes, and we thank Johnny for bringing the milk. I'm not sure if breast milk would taste the same as what I remember in my infancy when I was a wee lad. A wee baby being breastfed. But I think I'd appreciate the packaging of breast milk today as an older man. Yes, oh yes. Oh well. But we got the milk so I can have it in my coffee and then in my daily meals and stuff. Because you have to have milk. You have to be healthy. Yes, at the end of the world, you can't afford to be sick because, well, where do you go? Yeah, so you can't get sick because it's the end of the world. Yes, you can't get hurt because it's the end of the world. So yesterday was a very productive day. We got more done. All right, let's scroll this way. All right, I have to limit it to how much I chat because the me phone will censor me. So we had bad business up and running right there. So we were able to pull the drags. The little cats wouldn't be able to. Yes, the little cats. That one's broken and the other one over there is broken. Oh, well, that's why we have so many cats. Well, I better go before I get censored because the me phone has been taught to think, to censor me. All right, we better go. Here comes the boss. Okay, 11 o'clock in the kingdom and I got all the YouTube comments and everything answered. Hopefully I got it correctly, and it's hard to find the replies sometimes, so if I don't reply back to your comment, just start a new comment. Yeah, does that make sense? Because the comments show up. Okay, so here today we're going to get organized here. So these pipes were in the shop and I brought them out while they were still warm. Okay, the vertical chimney was cut outside and loaded on the truck, and then this is the pipe to go into the house itself, into the basement. I've reduced it down for the stovepipe, the standard 6-inch stovepipe to fit, and I've also pre-drilled the holes here for screw nailing the tinny stovepipe too. Okay, so this here is a good quality pipe. All right, so now we got to remove the support bracket for the gen poles. Oh, I got the burps. I had some peanuts. Okay, and then we can put the swivel piece in here for the hoverboard to for the bucket to fit in for when we haul with the hoverboard. Oh, these lips need some vodka. I'm not fluid this morning. Okay, we got 30 pounds of air in the hoverboard tires because we want flotation or hardness so we can pull it through the snow a lot easier. And we got the swivel on the back of the 39 Chevy. Plus we also removed the support bar there. The only reason it's on there because the roads are so rough and the gin bowl bounces everywhere. If I lived in the south, we wouldn't have that problem. Also, too, we started loading up the truck with the tools. Yes, there we go. So we're getting everything loaded in. Oh, the door didn't stay open. All right, and notice we have no passenger seat because it's a work truck, not for driving the ladies around at Dairy Queen. Okay, we're going to fire up the 48 Chevy sedan delivery. It has the summer tires on it, so I'll use the mini hoe here. And since how I'm working unsupervised because the staff has had a real job, I mean Mickey Mouse job. Okay, so I'll put up the tripod with the me phone on the big wide track cat, known as Bigfoot. It's a D69U. It came from the States originally, but it's a wide track. Yeah, it's a wide pad. Someday we'll get it back together. Oh, I've been saying that for 10 years. All right, so let's get going with the mini hoe and push some snow. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom and we backed in, no troubles. Look at how the frost has melted off the warm motor hood and everything like that. This vehicle is hard to see out even with the big mirrors, and the main thing is I cut the snow down just enough. We did not get stuck in spin, spin, spin like all other times. The older I get, the smarter I am. And over here, We have bad business plugged in and the frost is all off the hood. So after lunch, we'll do a little service on him and a chat about him, since how he saved the day yesterday. Okay, after lunch in the kingdom and the flags are just, how would you say, there. It's just a slight breeze. I don't know if we can pick it up on the Lily Tomlin mic. All right, so I'm going to give Bad Business a quick service. Okay, he came to the kingdom in 2004 with a broken final drive. Okay, so then we made him into a 3-seater because we were at the time doing exploration or mineral exploration in the wilderness, and we needed to take people in and out. So people would sit in here on either side, the panels here to keep the trees off the people's legs, and it's basically a copy of the United States military TD-18s for the Korean War and stuff, because that's what they did. They made them into 3-seaters, but we just added how would you say, the panels to keep the trees and everything off. So he's been a good cat and stuff like that. All right, so let's walk around to the other side. He has the wooden top rollers, which is standard for a winter freighting cat, holes in the pad. He has the tail. Okay, so if he sinks into the muskeg and stuff like that, you can just throw the tail out and he's easier to pull out. Okay, the staff also learned how to weld. Okay, she helped build all the panels here and stuff like that, because remember, I'm a single parent. I raised her since birth, so if I was in the shop, she was out helping me too. All right, we had TV when she was growing up and stuff, but we did this back trying to think of the year when we did the panels and the 3 seats, but it was long before the breast fairy made nightly visits to her, so that was a while ago. All right, so we have the block heater going. Yes, and this is the final drive that was broken, so that's our trademark. We just cut the frame, change out the pieces that are broken, and then weld it back together, because we're not removing the whole track frame and farting around. Just split the track, cut it out, change out the broken pieces, and get back going. All right, so we got the block heater plugged in, and this is a bigger block heater than what's on the Vern, and this is a 1500 watt heater. You can just hear it. And can you feel the heat, last Netsman? Okay, so that's why we have it, so these cats will up and run. Okay, since how this cat spends a lot of time on the trails, and we were hauling people in and out and doing work in the wilderness, he has the little grill guard on the front to keep the tree branches out. All right, but that's all he is a sleigh puller and people transporter. Okay, everything seems to be good on Bad Business, but the main thing is the injection pump here. Okay, that thing gets fuel in it over the summer because these cats don't work in the summer, so we have to drain out the fuel that's in the oil here because it has its own little oil system. So that's no big wow, just drain it out, put the fresh oil in, and call it good. All right, so let's see if we can get this thing started. It's been plugged in, it's warm, so it should start better than yesterday. Okay, I got Bad Business hooked up to the caboose, and I'll pull it ahead. And seeing how I don't have any staff, I'll use the tripod to record this great event. Okay, that went rather well. No problem on the traction. So now I'll unhook the caboose right here because, how would you say, it's on packed snow. And I'll park the bad business until we need him again. Alright, you can see the wood stove in the background there. Just right. Whoop, over there. Right there. Yes, I got it on a slow burn because we don't need much heat today because it's warm. Okay, coffee time in the kingdom, and I parked bad business up by the house here, okay? Alright, so we have an electrical plug right here. Yes. So all the improvements we did this summer, starting in April, we made it a lot better. The cats are out in the open, easy plug-in, easy boosting, easy fueling. And we have these ones down here at the canopy container. There's plug-ins and stuff like that. Plus at the yard light, try my finger again. Where is it? Whoop, there. All right, all these yard lights make it nice because we're in, how would you say, darkness most of the winter. As you can see by our videos for the last couple of days, it is dark. Like, it's not very bright during the day, so our videos are turning out with a darkness to it. All right. So when we have the road drag out, we'll have to cover up this gravel spot here. Hopefully the staff, when she arrives, doesn't hit it with her skidoo because she'll stop dead and she'll be kissing the windshield. All right, let's go have a coffee, and then we will be working in the shop because it'll be dark right away.
Saturday morning in WHO-ville, and it's just about 10:30 a.m. and I'm getting ready to head on up into work. I have to go do a few things up there today, and then once that's done, I'll go over to the kingdom at 3 o'clock and see what my dad's up to. He told me he's playing in the yard today, so I wonder what he's doing. Now let's get ready, let the dogs back in, and head to work. A little after 1:30, and I'm just getting ready to head back to the store. I had a nice half-hour break, let the dogs out, made a quick sandwich for lunch. Now it's time to bring them back in and head on over to the store. I do have a few more things to do today, and then once I'm done that, I can go over to the kingdom and see what he's up to. 3:30, and I'm just getting ready to head to the kingdom. I got off work at 3 o'clock, but I was busy with the dogs and a few other things. Now it's time to head on over to the kingdom and see what my dad's doing and also grab my dog treats. As you can see, it's already starting to get dark, so I better head over. Almost 4 o'clock, and I just made it to the kingdom. I grabbed my dog treats, of course, and it looks like my dad's working in the shop, so I'm not needed today. And he already moved the caboose out of the way. That way we can drag right in here and smooth all this out for parking and videoing and stuff. Now it's time to head on back into WHO-ville and do the weather. Just after 4 p.m. and I made it back from the kingdom. Now it's time to put the skidoo away, let the dogs out and do my weather. When I went to work this afternoon, or should I say went back to work after my break, it was trying to rain at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. I think I might have been going crazy because my dad was outside and he said he never noticed anything, but I know it was raining. 4:30, and this is the temperature we're sitting at today. It's -8 degrees Celsius, which is 17 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom there. It is pretty warm out today. It was trying to rain. I'm very surprised about that. I was expecting snow, but it was trying to rain. We even have the street lights on already. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs back in, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, yesterday we used bad business to move these 2 sleighs out of the way so he could drag. And we didn't, the video was too long yesterday, so we'll include the 2 videos of moving these sleighs from the bare ground to here. So we'll add that in right now. Okay, 5 o'clock. We're calling it a day. It's Saturday. We're going to drink beer professionally. Yes, professionally. So it's kind of icky, overcast, yucky day. All right, so look at the flags. I'm standing close to them so everybody can see them because they didn't get much airtime today. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, make a video, and we'll talk to you guys later.